Our first lecture, we're going to talk about Chapter 1 on food choices and human health. Nutrition is the science of how food nourishes our body. But why should we care about nutrition? Why should we care about nutritious foods? What are the nutrients in foods and their role to our body? More importantly, though, what constitutes a nutritious diet? Is it someone who's vegan, vegetarian, or does not eat fast food or artificial sugar? Throughout this course, we're going to take a look at that very question. How do we know what we know about nutrition, though? This very topic continues to change and evolve, and it is through education, like the one you're getting right here, and research studies that we continue to learn about nutrition and what it is going to do to and for our bodies. So how can we keep up with the changing information? By doing exactly what you're doing right now in this course, continuing to educate yourself. Ultimately, our food should give us nourishment and should help us maintain good health throughout our life. Your body is continuously renewing itself, so we must continue to nourish it with nutrient-dense foods that will provide us with energy and building blocks. The best foods for us will not only help us maintain good health, they will support our body's growth for years to come. However, when we do not nourish our body effectively, that can lead to malnutrition, such as deficiencies, imbalances, or possibly an excess of nutrients. The best way to relate this is to think about a car. Your body is like a car, and you need to fuel your body like you would your automobile. So, for instance, if I have a Lamborghini, what kind of gasoline am I going to put in the car? Is it going to be regular unleaded, or is it going to be the premium gasoline? Probably going to put the premium gasoline in it, but the premium gasoline costs a little bit more money, correct? So, if I put the premium gasoline, it's going to cost more money, but it's going to be cleaner for my engine, just like the food that we put in our body. If I continue to give myself poor nourishment, eating foods like McDonald's or Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, things that maybe are a little bit cheaper, they're not going to nourish my body. They're going to clog my arteries and my veins and things like that with bad nutrients, just like the regular unleaded gasoline might do for my car. But that premium gasoline, while it might cost a little bit more money, it's going to be cleaner for my engine. So those fruits, those vegetables, those nutrient-rich foods, they might be a little bit more costly, but it's not going to clog my arteries like the unhealthy food might. Our diet is not just linked to the foods we eat, though. Our lifestyle choices, such as smoking or drinking alcohol, also play a part in what we eat and why. Our diet is also linked to chronic disease. It should be of no shock that the #1 leading cause of death in the United States is heart disease and cancer, both of which can be prevented with adequate diet choices. Our lifestyle choices will also affect our overall health. Things like drug or substance abuse can be linked to bad health. How physically active we are also contributing to our health and is directly linked to diet. When someone is physically active, they tend to be more conscious about their dietary choices and focus more on eating foods that will energize them for their workout. Your sleep habits will also affect your health and could be linked to poor dietary choices. Your emotional stress. I'm sure you've heard of emotional eating before. And environmental factors around you are linked to your health. There are 6 different nutrients your body needs. The energy-yielding nutrients that are the macronutrients, carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Alcohol does not yield any energy and should not be considered a nutrient as it has no real benefits to your body. Your micronutrients are your vitamins and minerals. They do not provide any energy. They are the regulators and make up parts of your body structures. The last nutrient is water. Water does not serve as an energy source or a body structure, but is necessary to the body as 60% of your body is made up of water. Some of these nutrients are essential, meaning my body needs them, and they must be supplied by the food we eat as our body cannot make these. Fiber is not considered an essential nutrient, but our body does need a good amount of it. The energy content of food is measured in calories, and nutrient quantities are measured in grams. Hence the reason you will see calories listed on food labels and things such as sugar listed in grams on the food label. Could someone live on just supplements alone? No, they cannot. Supplements are beneficial to certain populations such as elderly, severely ill, and those may be recovering from nutrient deficiencies, infections, or wounds. However, a person cannot live on just supplements for a prolonged period. Real food is far more superior to someone's health, which is why I would strongly encourage most people to stay away from supplements. For instance, I know many people who are trying to put on muscle mass will take protein supplements, but I would suggest increasing protein intake with food choices, such as meat products or quinoa, instead of using a protein powder. Food is best. Your body responds better to food. My organs release hormones that send messages to my brain when I eat food. These messages provide our body with feelings of happiness, and our body has this overall physical and emotional comfort from foods. Supplements do not provide this. The challenge we face when choosing foods, though, is there's an abundance of food choices out there. Should we choose whole foods, organic fruits, vegetables? Which meat products or milk should we buy? What legumes and grains should I be consuming? And what are the staple foods that I should be consuming every day? On top of that, we have other types of food choices as well. Things like fast foods, processed foods, and functional foods. 80% of the population does not consume enough fruits and vegetables. So how can we change this statistic?